98. 97.
Welcome to Babetalk, ladies and gentlemen. Today on the show, we have Highlives. The gentlemen that we have today are Ben and Liam.
Hello. Hello.
And, of course, we have on the show with us Eric.
Hey, hello.
And tonight, filling in for 9 different people, we have Caitlin.
What's up?
Is everyone doing all right? Is everyone alive out there? I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm barely alive.
Barely alive. Well, that doesn't sound good.
It's just because I rushed through the gym to get home.
Oh, poor baby. Well, let's kick off the show like we do every other one and ask how everyone's day was. Today we will start with Eric.
We always do this on days where I work and do nothing but boring bullshit. So this past week my band had our big CD release show. That was awesome. And Caitlin was there. We hung out. But that was awesome. But no, I just worked the last 2 days, so, lame.
It sounds a little lame. I'd ask to delve into it. But how was the show, at least?
It was really good. Packed
It was
place,
amazing.
venue that I love playing and have been to shows for, the past 10 years. So it was really, I hate to get all corny, but it was a really, emotional thing for me to be able to play that to, a packed house, which was really cool.
Oh, that sounds adorbs.
It was adorbs.
How was your day, love?
My day was good. I worked, got a manicure, worked out, did a bunch of stuff, bunch of booking stuff. Very productive. I'm very pleased with myself.
Let's see them nails.
Yeah, you gotta show them off.
There we go.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Is it black? Is it purple plum?
It's a dark, maroon, a blood red.
Oh. Spoopy.
Feisty.
All right, so our gentleman that we have all the way across from the now someone had corrected me actually. I had put that you guys are from Bristol, London, and I was quickly reminded that that's not an actual location.
We're from Bristol, but Liam and Mark live in London for uni.
Yeah, 2 separate cities, but
Yeah, it's
both cool places.
Gotcha.
Bristol's cool though.
Maybe.
Is it? Is there more stuff to do there?
Well, no,
No.
I'm from Bristol, so
No, there's definitely London's the capital of England. So there's a lot more to do there, but Bristol's pretty cool too.
all we ever end up doing is drinking though. So
Either way, wherever we are.
That sounds like a fantastic thing. Hey.
it's amazing.
So,
where do you live?
Oh, we've got beer somewhere. I don't know where though. Somewhere.
Yeah,
No,
you guys were telling me that you had beer.
Pardon?
I said you guys were telling me that you had something to drink, but
Yeah, we do somewhere.
Yeah.
We're not sure where it is though.
We had a fair few at our gig tonight, so
Yeah.
Many Boddingtons, perhaps? That's my extent of British beer. I'm done.
we haven't had any Boddingtons, but I think there might be some in my house somewhere. So I'll try and find some later for you guys.
there we go. Now, what did you guys do today?
Well, we had our first headline gig that we got back from an hour ago, which is pretty cool. Other than that, I don't think we did anything, did we?
No, we just sort of woke up, sat up for the gig, played the gig. There were a lot of cool bands there. It was a good day.
Yeah, we had 6 bands playing. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it was sort of the case where I think people left before the end, but it was still a good turnout. It was cool.
Yeah, and I sold
Awesome.
10 tickets, so I feel pretty popular.
Oh, there you go.
That sounds like a small amount, but that's not easy to do.
Yeah, that's 10 people that are my friends. I mean, including my parents. But, yeah. You're allowed to be friends with your parents, yeah.
Yeah, my parents came.
Of course you can bring them in. Now this was a record release, correct?
No, it wasn't. It was just a headline. We just got offered it, and we were just like, yeah, okay, we'll do it. We just the EP we just released. We just kind of released out of nowhere. We probably should have promoted it more, but what can you do?
I mean, it kind of holds its own weight. I mean, you guys had the video premiere that was on Punktastic.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was cool. I think that helped a lot. Yeah.
And you're doing press now with us, so that counts.
There you go.
Oh yeah. No, it's all about Babetalk. Fuck Punktastic. Oh wait, yeah, I take that back.
He was joking.
I was joking.
In case they see that now.
My day wasn't all that exciting. I really just looked forward to the whole Apple event today. Did anyone catch any of that today?
Only a tiny bit. I read an article.
What's happening?
Oh, you guys missed it. Eric, did you catch any of it?
No, I have a real job, so I have to work.
Oh, shots fired at Ollie.
I was shooting at a donut maker, Caitlin, over here, but yeah.
Wow! I work 40 hours a week. Suck it, Eric. You're never getting donuts again. Fuck you.
Oh, damn. She put
Caitlin, wait, I got one more.
No, donut ban. Donut ban your ass.
Yeah.
Did you get a manicure, or did you accidentally dip your hands in the purple frosting?
We don't have purple frosting, dumbass.
But Ravens played this week.
I'm aware.
You guys didn't have a Ray Rice special? Like fruit punch donuts, or?
No. Oh my god.
Funny.
That's not funny at all. No, we don't have domestic violence donuts. No, we don't carry those.
You don't got DVDs?
No, we don't have DVDs.
A special on black and white donuts.
For Ollie and Caitlin, yes, I did spend most of my day on fantasy football for the Babehead League. So no, I didn't do that much work. So no, don't even worry.
Exactly.
Well, there you go.
Proper football.
I'm sorry. Hand football. For those of you who.
Very true. We might want to translate a little bit of things in there.
Sorry, guys.
Wuss rugby. Is that what you guys call it?
Yeah, I think they're a bit different, but
Slightly different sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't really know, because I don't really know about American football.
yeah.
American football, the band or the sport?
Well, both.
Yeah, I don't know much about American football, the band. Are they as
Oh, you're
big?
killing me.
I've heard of them, but I haven't listened to them, to be honest. I might have listened to them once, but I don't know who they are, to be honest. Is that bad?
You need to listen to them. They're amazing.
Okay.
Oh.
Should I not be in a pop punk band if I haven't listened to them?
If you were an emo band, you'd just be like, it would be pointless for you to be making music, but pop punk, it's okay.
Yeah.
So I message Pushing Daisy and see if they know them.
Yeah, we played with an emo band tonight. They're pretty cool.
I'm going to text them now and say, if you don't know this band, you should break up.
Now, speaking of your relationships and other bands, you guys were telling me that you were actually in a feud with another band.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
are. I've got a custom phone case for it that I made tonight.
Wait, I've heard of that band. Hold on.
I'm gonna.
Why have I heard of that band?
There we go. Here. Go back and showcase that again, Ben.
I think they're in the DPP group.
Okay.
You probably heard of how bad they are and how Highlives are superior.
I don't know much about them. Kind of between Ben and the whole band on their side. So I think Ben's the only one sort of fighting from our end. But
I think that's a fair. I think I personally am in a few beefs with bands. I don't know how they come across, but
Or do you just like walk into a venue and just like start picking fights with kids?
he literally killed someone tonight. It was pretty cool.
I didn't
Did you just admit to murder?
Oh, we don't.
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't confess.
Well, Caitlin, over there they call it a good thrashing, I believe.
Oh, got it.
Exactly what we call it.
So, what kind of brought upon this like feud? I mean,
If I'm completely honest, I thought it'd be a laugh to get in a beef with the band, so I started a beef with them, and it is very funny. So I'm happy. I don't know if they're happy, but it's a beef. It's not about happiness, is it?
I think the only contribution
no, it's really not.
to the whole feud, is the photograph he took of us putting our middle fingers up to them. You know, I was sort of forced into that.
Oh yeah, some guy told me off on the phone about that.
Come
When
on,
I say forced,
you're his homie. You got to stick by him.
Pardon?
I said you're his homie. You got to stick by him.
I know, right? He's the worst homie.
I can say the word homie and sound cool. homie. No. It's not happening.
It probably sound really weird saying it.
No, I know I just met you guys, but you do seem like the worst homie. I'm sorry, but I think
Yeah.
it's pretty accurate.
Sounds so much
It's Ford to sell some Coke for himself. The whole brand, Coca-Cola, was all like, here, share Coke with a friend. And Liam just like, nah, fuck, I'm just all by all me.
Coke sucks anyway. Cheerwine's where it's at.
I've tried kicking him out of the band like 3 times now, and he's just not left.
Yeah, he posted a status saying, what was it, like 30 likes?
But yeah, I posted on my Facebook 15 likes and I'll kick him out. I got like 20 likes. Still, I posted 20 likes and he's out. I got like 30 likes and he's still here.
Yeah, bear in mind, I did like both those posts.
Oh, man, so you're literally kicked out the band twice over.
And he's still, look, he's right
I'm
here.
trying to kick myself out. Well, I was going to leave yesterday, but we had a gig.
Yeah, he was up for leaving, but then we realised we're at the venue for the gig, so I didn't learn all the words, so I couldn't take over, so...
Yeah, technically right now I'm not in the band anymore.
Bit of a nightmare.
So, anyway, going back to the Apple thing, I was actually a little curious. Who's actually Team Apple and who's Team Android in here?
Definitely Apple.
Yeah, Tim
Apple. Team Apple by far.
All right, see that's what I figured because I saw Ben go Team Android and I was concerned.
I'm seeing Jennifer Lawrence leaked photos.
Yo, I'm all about that too.
Wait, what, Eric?
I said Team Jennifer Lawrence's leaked photos. Apple. That's how it happened. There was an unsecure cloud account.
Oh God, are we joking about that now? Is that really a thing?
About this now?
What? No, I knew that's how it all happened. I didn't get the reference at first.
I'm like, girl, that's like old news.
It's
Oh,
like,
believe
that's a
me,
leak.
I've fought with many a person about the issue.
Oh, it's me, ma'am. I'll be sure not to ask you about it tonight.
Where your nails are blood red.
It's because I painted blood on them.
Just
For people I've killed.
But that's a shame. But I mean, like the new iPhone looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every time an iPhone comes out, don't they just make the screen a bit bigger?
Yeah,
Essentially, yeah.
it was very like non-impressive.
Like, I've still got the 4S, so...
Oh, the 4S.
I'm more excited for the iOS 8 update.
I don't think I've even done that, I don't know. Maybe.
I just googled new iPhone and it says iPhone 6 bigger than bigger, so I think they do this.
Although the battery on mine does not last, and apparently, because we went to Reading Festival, my friend Charlie has an iPhone 5, and I think we were like a day into the festival, he still had 100% battery, so I'm kind of jealous, I think
I didn't go to the festival, my friends went without me.
Aw, that sounds depressing.
It was devastating.
Did you write a song about it?
Well, I was going to, but then I was just too sad I couldn't even write a song.
Oh my God! You know, there's a great band you should listen to. They're called American Football. They're a really sad band, and
You guys should listen to Pushing Daisies. They're cool, band.
We played with him, trying to plug his mate.
wait, you're trying to plug his mate? Is that
Sure now.
a term?
Dude.
Yeah.
We call them pussy dicks. But
Ah.
Excuse me?
You guys have docking over there?
Just like join the conversation again. He was like, "Pardon me."
I heard something about dicks and plugging your friends, and I got really concerned.
Whoa, yeah, that sounds weird, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you meant concerned. I think you meant, you know.
Oh.
Eric, you are on my shit list tonight? See if I put you on another show ever again.
We need some tension in this podcast. We can't all be friends all the time. It's not working.
Well, Eric,
I would rather fight with Ollie.
Because you know what
Ollie's
it
more
is?
sassy and it's more dramatic with Ollie.
That's fair. You know what it is, though? Tony's not here. And Tony's
I miss Tony.
Now, according to Tony, he's actually not going to be able to do the podcast until he gets internet back around his campus.
You realize how insane that is, right?
I'm sorry?
You realize how insane that is? He doesn't have internet on his campus.
On his college campus.
Well, you guys saw him like last week. He was like broadcasting off an Atari.
Well, I think it's user error. I'm telling you, it's user error. There's something.
All Tony's fault. Tony's a dumbass. That's what we concluded.
No, you know what? That does make sense because we were like Eric was saying earlier, we have this fantasy football league that we play, hand soccer league that we play in, and Tony had started his team without 2 wide receivers who are crucial to the offense. You literally can't go on the field without wide receivers, and he just had like none. And then he's just like, I don't know.
I only had 2 weeks to do it.
I only had like 3 freaking weeks. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
okay, in Tony's defense with the fantasy football thing, I didn't even know we were doing fantasy football. So
I let everyone know like 9 times.
I literally did not find out.
Highlives are in our league. You should have known. Everybody knew.
They have 2 different teams.
Who's in the league?
Everyone.
Ben and Liam have 2 teams in the league.
Yeah, they have so many teams.
Well,
Yeah,
fuck me, I suck.
You got to switch the order of that.
Ben Stokes got his support.
Eric, you
Hit me
literally.
back.
I'm kicking you out of your own fucking band and just continuing to book heavyweights without you.
That might not work. I tried to kick him out and he's still there. That's not.
That's the real struggle of being in a band.
I know, right?
Individuals refuse to leave. God damn it. Now, Ben, is that tattoo on your arm?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a skull with a crown. I wanted another tattoo, so I got this because I thought it looked cool. It doesn't mean anything.
That's why I got my last one.
That's the most honest tattoo response I've ever heard. It looks cool. I'm in it. It looks fucking sick.
My mum hates them, but that's fine.
Yeah. What about
my
the elbow
parents
piece?
Oh,
hate all mine.
that's just after my first one, I want another one, and I thought, well, if I get something pretty, then I won't regret it. But my mum likes that one.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to go into it. Do it for mom.
He did it for his mum.
Well,
There you go.
yeah.
He got a tattoo and he told his mum that it was a removable one.
Oh yeah, my first one I got. My mum woke me up like a week after I had it, and she said, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's just a stick on one." 'Cause you know when you wake up in the morning, you just don't know what's going on. So,
Yeah.
a week after I had it done, she tried rubbing it off. I looked like a dick.
It's like, this is one sticker that's not going to be able to come off, Mom. Sorry.
It's a sticker. That's fantastic.
Now, I remember when I had got my septum pierced, I was able to hide it for a few weeks because like it's small, you can like just like throw it up your nose. And one day my mom called me down to get some work done, and she caught me off guard. I'm talking to her, and like she can see the thing like starting to slip down. And so she's like, "What's that in your nose?" And I'm like, "Ah, oh, fuck!" Like and I pull it out, and it's like it's just says something. And she's like, "Oh my god!" And like starts to yell at me for like 2 minutes. And my dad starts walking the room like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And my mom's like, "Look at his nose!" And so my dad like goes over and looks at my nose, and he just stares at it for like a few seconds, just. And then he leaves the room, not saying anything. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right, nothing's happening here. And so my mom kind of talks to me about it, like she levels down, and we're talking about it. I'm like, oh, I can push it up. It's a concealed. She's like, all right, I guess it could be worse. I'm like, yeah, it could be. And then like out of nowhere, my dad starts to rush back into the room, and he goes like, "Have you looked at the condition of your room?" And like just starts to lay into it about how dirty my room is. And I'm sitting here all types of confused. I'm like, no, Dad, I haven't looked at my room lately. He goes, "You go off it and you leave the house and you never go in and the room's dirty," and then just like fucking leaves.
When my dad saw my tattoos,
he was just mad.
No, my father, I think I have the best like tattoo reveal story ever. I got my feet, both of them tattooed in November of this past year. And my mom knew about them because my mom's fine with body mods, but my dad hates them. And he didn't talk to me for a week after I got my wrist tattooed, and it's like a tiny, tiny baby. You can barely see it. So I hid my feet.
Tattooed on your wrist?
No, the tattoo is baby size. It's small.
It's an entire baby.
Yes, I have an entire infant.
She has
an entire infant on my arm. So one day my dad like leaves for vacation, and then like suddenly he's just like in my house again, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing home? And he walks into my room and he's like, I forgot my computer. Then he walks out and he walks into my dining room, and I just hear, hey Kate, can you come here? And I just, not thinking, I just walk out of my room without putting my slippers on, and he's just standing there staring at my feet like he can like laser them off of my feet. And then he just gets this look on his face and goes, my daughter looks like a convict, and walks out of the house, gets in his car, and goes on vacation. And I didn't hear from him until he got home, and he just stared at my feet again, and he said, convict, and just walked to his room.
What is on your foot? Do you have like number 6279?
Here's the best part. They're like, okay, so I have Hank the Pigeon, and then I have a ghost.
Okay.
So they're not bad at all. They're not inappropriate.
That is the nerdiest prison I've ever heard of.
You're not even proper prison tattoos. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, no,
skulls.
I got them professionally done. They're like pop punk tattoos, and my dad thinks I look like a convict. So
stray convict.
I'm a gangster. What the fuck is up?
That's pretty punk. I look like a convict.
His dad said he hates our band tonight.
Oh god.
Are you all ex-cons?
Pardon, man?
Are you all ex-cons?
Well, I wish. We're way more pop than punk. Yeah, we'll do anything to make people think we're punk.
Yeah, I mean, we pay for it.
You would literally pay to go to jail just to get your punk rep up.
I mean, as long as we don't get beat up and stuff, you know, we're not that hardcore, but.
I think you guys like embody everything about pop punk. It's like, yeah, we'll go to jail as long as you don't get beat up and stuff.
We'll go to jail as long as they're nice to us.
It's a nice jail.
That's a joke if I've ever heard one.
A nice jail? I've been to a few nice jails actually.
Oh really? Which one?
New Jersey Correctional, Philadelphia Correctional. Look at Caitlin. Caitlin is just like, oh shit.
No, I'm just like, I'm calling straight bullshit.
Dude, all your field trips must have sucked.
We went to like cotton fields. It was ridiculous.
Jesus. You didn't go to. You did you go to school with fucking Tony Peppers?
Yes, I did. I went to school with Tony Peppers.
Oh my god.
Oh, that came out like way too fast. Like those are the type of things that should never really like leave my mouth.
Yeah.
Especially
we
that
got
fast.
the fan pop punk group right now, or I am.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what?
Nothing Gold Can Stay are posting about us on the Fem Pop Punk, so I'd like to spend this time to say fuck Nothing Gold Can Stay. If they're
Oh
watching
boy.
It.
Now we're all going to defend pop punk to see what they say.
Yeah, we are.
Of course we
Oh,
are.
hey, new Hollow Tide
Or
song.
all of us. Fuck Hollow Tides.
I love Hollow Tides.
Fuck Hollow Tides.
But there is one posted. Wait, where is the Nothing Gold Can Say post?
Oh, it was Nathan of Nothing Gold Can Stay.
Apparently you guys deleted that question or something.
Oh yeah, he said that he posted a question saying fuck Highlives and it got deleted.
Oh.
That's sad.
If only we had an admin from DPP here who could correct that.
Eric, I'm gonna fucking fight you.
Are you not?
I am, but I'm
feel like-
trying.
I feel like you're
trying.
I feel like you're misinterpreting my my intentions.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. That's all I'm trying to do.
Not quickly enough, it would seem.
Wait, I don't
Okay,
think you
I found
can
the
like
post.
undelete things.
Yeah,
No,
can you not do that? No one's let me be an admin of anything.
because why would we?
Even my own, I'm not even an admin of my own pages.
What?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Eric, I'm so sorry. Wait,
Oh no, I can take it. I can take it.
wait, hold on, wait, let me look at Babetalk for a second, because I'm pretty sure that I've...
Tell you what. By the way,
Okay, so I hate to say it, but I think I am team nothing gold can stay.
Whoa,
Yeah, what the hell?
What? Why?
Nathan said go listen to American football. You guys are embarrassing me. And obviously I'm on that team, so.
you're on team 8 lyrics per song.
Can we pay you?
Hey, the music is beautiful.
I'm
The
kidding,
lyrics
I'm kidding.
are simplistic. It's wonderful.
So, Caitlin, you're like a simple girl.
Yeah, I can't believe
Yeah.
that. I mean, I just don't know what to say. Like,
Well, clearly.
I'm really good at it.
You know what, Caitlin? Here you go. We're gonna just put you on a mute for a little bit. How about that?
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
I don't know why that happened, but oh my god. But
I don't know,
seriously,
but the puppy dog face kind of makes
it's
it.
worth it. Guys, we've told a lot of jokes today, but one thing that isn't funny is making Caitlin have puppy dog face.
Oh,
So I think if there's one thing we can take away from today, what are you guys doing?
We've got some fucking tissues. Liam just spilled beer all over the floor.
Are you guys
Oh,
pushing?
wow.
Wait, what did you say?
Liam just spilled beer all over the floor.
What kind of beer?
Only Foster. We don't have much money, so.
Is Foster's like the PBR of like America, or I mean of England?
Of Australia?
Yeah,
Well, they're
yeah.
not in Australia.
I know,
That would technically be an
I'm kidding.
import, which would technically be worth more money. Caitlin, I'm sorry, I'm trying to unmute you, but it's just.
Oh, so you're right. You know what? Foster's an import. That'd be like if we imported, if we had, well, we import Foster's. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, dude.
How did you do that, Ollie?
Oh, there we go. I don't know how. It just he wouldn't unmute.
Am I unmuted now?
Yes,
You're good, you're good.
Okay, fuck all of you.
Caitlin,
Oh, man.
Motherfuckers.
God. So anyway, all right. So I think we've been mean to each other like long enough. I think we can finally jump into some.
Well, now you guys are finally in my wheelhouse. I'm comfortable now. Normally it's like really hard because I'm like, oh, it'd be really nice, you know. But come on.
Well, Eric, here you go. You picked the next subject. We got a little bit of time before we jump into something.
Before we ask interview questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh.
Sorry, I gotta hit the right note, and then we can, move on.
Just forget.
Well, actually, so this won't be about your guys' band, but I'm curious. I know in, especially in Europe, there are usually yearly, like, huge festivals with just an epic shit ton of bands from all across the world, because, it doesn't make sense for, say, a mid-level American band to just tour in Europe before they have a huge fan base, but they'll often, like, have a big festival. Do you guys, I've always been curious, do you guys tend to, like, is it normal to go to these giant 100,000 person concerts to see all these bigger bands? Or is that just something that, like, for us, when you get a festival like that that's that big, it's usually just, like, bros and, like, I don't know, like, people who just listen to the radio. But in Europe, do you find that because it's so rare to get an opportunity to see all these, like, bigger American bands or from other places in the world, do most people tend to go to those type of big festivals?
Yeah, I think people often go to them. Recently I went to Reading Festival, and obviously it was American bands like a Dayton one there. We came to bands like that, and it's cool to be able to, like, have that so many bands in one place. So yeah, definitely people go to them. And the smaller ones like Slam Dunk as well.
Yeah.
Warped Tour in the UK as well. That's pretty cool.
I was gonna ask, how is that?
It's good. Like, obviously it's indoors as well, so I don't think it's like American room, but it's still cool.
So strange.
Yeah, ours is 12 outdoor stages, like 200 bands, all that crazy shit.
You get sunburn, you sweat, you die, you get dehydrated. It's like a whole experience.
Is that the one
It's an American way.
Well, I'd go to big festivals if I can afford it, but I'm pretty broke, so I can't.
Yeah, the first 6 Warped Tours I went to, I was broke, and they were fun experiences if the bands were right, but there were a lot of shitty parts. But the last 4 that I've been to, I have money now because I'm an old person with a career and shit.
You're an adult.
With a real job too.
Well, so do you, right?
Apparently not. Me and Caitlin,
Wait, Ollie, what do you do?
Nothing.
I do nothing. I do nothing all day. I work for a marketing company.
That's real. That's real. That's for real. But
thank you for validating my job.
I know that's what all this has been. I know that's what all this has been about. This has been a big thing to validate your job. This whole podcast, it's all about you. It's all about you.
It's all about Ollie and just shitting on me.
I'm
about to mute Eric next, so don't feel.
Please. No, but going to and Ollie, maybe you've experienced this. Maybe going to Warped Tour or concerts where you actually have money to buy band merch and food. It's a wonderful combo when you don't have to make that choice.
Yeah, why buy food when you can buy booze?
Yeah, well, we bring it in our trunks. Is where we.
That's what I like to hear.
We sneak.
When there's a will, there is a way.
I don't know how strict England's drug laws are, but in America, what I've experienced is that when you go to concerts, like places that would sell overpriced alcohol, they will throw you out and rough you up if you bring in alcohol. But if you bring in any illegal drug, they could not give a shit less because they just want they're just pissed that you're bringing beer, and so they can't make money off you. But they'll let you bring in your Molly, your weed, whatever.
I've been to download a few times, and that's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the booze, it's all right, because you're allowed booze in the campsites, because obviously it's like you camp there, but you're not allowed to take any booze into the arena or anything. But drugs, you can literally, as long as you hide it, in your pants or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real way to, unless you're just walking in, either, shooting up with a joint in your hand, and it's just I'm about to see the show. There's no real way that they can,
shooting up in the line.
While you're walking in, you're just excuse me, here, give me a second. Yeah, pat me down. I'm just gonna,
Little help, security guy. Little help.
Security guy, little help. He's just giving me, the pat down. But yeah, I mean, I've never really seen anyone get busted for drugs. At least I think it's also easier for women because they're my one friend when I went to
it's so much easier for us.
Yeah, everything is so much easier for them, I hear.
Because the moment I step up to security, the moment he gets too close to any body part, I just scream and I can just walk through without anything.
See?
I do that all the time.
Wait, is that what he does, or?
Yeah, every time.
Don't touch my Charlie Browns!
It doesn't work for me though, so I mean, I don't know.
I don't think you have breasts, do you?
Yeah.
Let's see him. Come on, lift it.
Do it.
Kill you, judgmental woman.
Let me see what's under that crown.
Flash.
Finish that beer. Let's see him.
We'll have a few shots later.
Let's bring you to that show now.
Oh my God, Eric just said the equivalent to let me get you drunk into your body.
I was this close. Wait, hold on. I was this close to saying, I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
I'm pretty sure he just got verbally sexually assaulted. I think that's what just happened.
Oh, sure.
Eric, you're going to be the reason why we can't have anyone else on the show, because they're all going to be like, we're scared of that Eric character. We don't know what he's going to do next.
Eric, podcast badass.
No, that's not a thing. That is in your own head.
All right, Eric Navarro, podcast teen heartthrob. Can we
at
least
Eric Navarro, podcast pervert.
When you put the heartthrob in there, though, it actually makes it okay. Because I mean, Look at other bands like Blood on the Dance Floor. They're heartthrobs.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
they are not. Oh
Yes,
my
they are.
God.
Are you kidding me?
Caleb,
Do
he
you
just
see the
teed
amount
you
of like?
off to wreck me. Go for it.
Did you just ask me to wreck you?
He just teed you off to wreck me. He was like, no, it's a good thing, because, like, Blood on the Dance Floor, heartthrobs,
I mean,
you could
yeah.
have just swung for the fences on that one.
I thought that was self-explanatory. Pervert, you're in the same boat. It's the same thing.
I actually do merch for them. We don't accept cash. We only accept cheese pizza.
And blowjobs?
Wait. Cheese pizza. I need a little bit more insight.
Oh, Jesus, don't. That was supposed to be like a 1%er where, like, if you get it, you get it, but if you don't get it...
No, but now we're going to make you explain it to make you more uncomfortable.
Now you have to explain it. You brought it up.
Okay,
Explain it, please.
okay, so Highlives, you don't know cheese... So, this is horrible. Horrible. I'm glad it's live and being recorded. Cheese pizza is online, like, pedophile speak for child porn. And so they would post things like, oh, save a file is... So what 4chan does a lot, or people on Reddit will do, is they'll post, like, hey, everybody, the mods are asleep, let's post pictures of cheese pizza. And then everyone posts actual pieces of cheese pizza all over the site.
Oh, right, cheese pizza, CP.
So, okay, let's just recognize the fact that Eric is familiar with this lifestyle in the cyber world. And I think we need to be concerned about what Eric does in his free time.
I'll bring it. That's why I'm using a brand new computer this time. Don't even worry about it. No, I'll bring it back.
Because the other one was seized by the FBI?
No, because, again, I run merch for Blood on the Dance Floor.
So it was seized by the FBI.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think our bassist told us that he really liked Blood on the Dance. I don't know if he's joking or not.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell, but we were like, oh, you joking? He was like, no, I really like that song. He was like, really like it. It was like I don't even know what song it was. I think it's Bewitched. Like the worst song in the world, probably.
The worst song
Like,
in the
never
world.
understand how they have a career.
Yeah,
The worst song. Yeah, the worst song in the world, though, I would argue, is also, you know, perverts who make terrible music. Broken Sides, Freaks, XXXXXX.
Okay. Embarrassing fact about me, when I was about 16, I loved Broken Sides.
Of course you did.
Same.
I loved it. I saw Broken Side when I was like 16.
Was that at Warped Tour?
No, it was at Rucker.
It was Rucker. I remember I first saw them posted. They posted that video on. I don't know if you guys remember this site. It was called LookAtThisFuckingHipster.com, and
that sounds familiar.
And they made references to Broken Side, like making fun of some like hipster indie band, and basically said they were like the Broken Side of contemporary whatever bullshit. But I linked to it, and on the page, like I'm like a hipster of finding like horribly like terrible music online, and that video for Freaks had maybe like 10, 15,000 views. And so I saw it, and I was like, oh, well, this is just awful. No one could ever like this. And Caitlin, you have all the excuses in the world. If I went into the shit I was listening to at 16, I salute you. I gotcha. But when I first heard that, I was like, that's just so awful. So maybe a year goes by. I don't hear about them again. They're playing a Warped Tour date, and not on a main stage. So I go, I'm going to go see Broken Side, watch them perform to like 5 people, flick them off, and leave. Their stage was packed of screaming, excited fans, and I could not believe it. And it was probably the day I stopped liking, you know, God and humanity, and,
Yeah,
you know.
that'll do it to you. I mean, I saw them sell out Wrecker. That was probably one of the worst days of my life, in hindsight.
Well, they say they do say that like any band with a decent gimmick, and I mean they had good marketing, they had a good gimmick. It's whatever it was.
Oh yeah, it was fascinating.
But anybody can get big for a year. But if you the same dude who originally posted that video of theirs on Look at This Fucking Hipster went to one of their concerts about 3 years later and posted all these videos, these photos, and just showed how it was the most depressing. Like there was nobody there. It was just this horrible, like miserable experience. But yeah, like bands like that don't last. If you don't have the substance, it's not going to last unless you play, I guess, like hard rock like Nickelback. I don't know how that's still going strong, but
Okay, Nickelback is one of the biggest musical jokes in the entire world.
Juggernauts, but yes, jokes, same diff.
I wish we were Nickelback.
I know, right? I once thought, how much money would it to, like, if Nickelback called me up and said, we want you to be our bass player. Our bass player's gone. Come play for us. I'd probably just do it. And by probably, I mean I absolutely would. So I guess everybody has a price.
I think everyone likes at least one Nickelback song if they want to admit it.
I think I like a Stone Temple Pilots song, and I think that's close to goddamn enough.
Yeah, well, it's an Eric. And Eric said so.
Oh, boy.
You said you were gonna. You said go. No, sorry, go.
There used to be a song that I remember. It was maybe 3rd grade, and "This Is How You Remind Me" was my song that I did.
Is that Nickelback?
Lyric.
Yeah, man.
Isn't it?
Okay, I don't. That would have been.
I don't know anything about Nickelback because they suck.
Oh, excuse me.
So Ollie, before we get into the questions,
yes.
You said you were gonna get at me about something, or just in general?
that was more off the record, but
Oh no! Really?
How I'm a fucker doodle?
No, I've been dishing it out a lot. I don't feel like I've been taking enough. I'm starting to feel guilty.
Yeah, that was more off the record. That was just the whole like, oh hey, who's gonna be on show tonight? Caitlin, you. Proud to announce that we actually will be having Ashley Cat Wallpaper join us for these Babehead chats starting.
I'm so excited to see her shining beautiful face.
Yes, her shining beautiful face will be on these shows as a regular panelist every here and there. And Tony, and we already talked about Tony, so.
Who cares about Tony? It's fine.
Tony, I can't afford Wi-Fi peppers.
I can't afford Wi-Fi at college. 40,000 a year. Can't afford Wi-Fi.
You can't get Wi-Fi.
It's a damn shame. But anyway,
Very
all right. So how we're gonna? So we're gonna kick off these the interview with you, Ben and Liam. If you guys want to answer it yourselves or pass it off to each other, whoever is able to answer them the best, and then I believe we're gonna play a music video of yours afterwards. That sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, sweet. So I start off with this question. Where'd you guys get your name from?
That was actually our guitarist. It started off with just myself, Jordan the guitarist, and Mark, who is the bassist now, but he was originally on drums. We were actually in a metal band beforehand. I played like one gig with them because they were in that before, and they dropped their basses. I joined, but we basically left that band to start this band. And it literally started with I think it was Jordan posted on our walls on Facebook. Was like, oh no, it was Mark. Sorry, posted on our walls on Facebook saying, "Hey, do you want to start a band? We're just gonna call it Highlives or something like that." And we just sort of stuck with that name, I think. I mean, I don't know what it means. Jordan apparently has a reason for why it's called that, but it's just a name. Well, I don't know.
I don't think it means anything, does it?
No, it's just, I don't know. I
think
it matches your tattoos.
Nothing we do means anything.
It looks cool.
All right, then we'll go Caitlin and Eric.
Okay, gotcha.
Or Caitlin, do you have or Eric?
Or deer in headlights and then Eric.
You guys fight amongst yourselves.
This is a relatively generic question, but I'm interested. I mean, because you're on another continent. Like, what got you into pop punk, and what year and what pop punk bands really inspired you to play in that genre?
Do you want to answer this first? Or
well, I guess I grew up. My dad had all like Offspring, Sum 41, Blink-182 CDs, so I grew up listening to that.
You said your dad?
Yeah, my dad, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I was into that, and then I kind of past few years I dabbled in hip hop, all the other music genres, but then I joined Highlives and realised they're all meaningless. It's all about pop punk.
I think I was in school and before that, I think I just listened to like Robbie Williams and stuff, but which I still do. But my friend had Good Charlotte's The Young and the Hopeless on it wasn't the original CD. No, he had the original CD, and he made me a copy of it, and he gave it to me. And I must have been like 10. I listened to that, and I think that was the first thing I listened to that which wasn't just your generic sort of radio music, even though technically they would be on the radio probably. And then I think after that, like, I just got into more bands like that. I remember me and my cousin, we used to listen to Conspiracy of One. Is that the Offspring album?
Yeah.
I used to listen to that, like, so much. Like, that's just one of the albums. I know it's not exactly pop punk, but sort of towards that.
It's close enough. I mean, they started out as a Misfits band who almost a Misfits cover band who, like, occasionally ripped off the Dead Kennedys. So they started out with these really punk roots. And they kind of formed, like, when Smash got huge in, 94, like, Green Day was pulling up the pop end of the pop punk, and they were, like, them and Rancid got on through that and really brought, like, punk to a mainstream audience for the first time since The Clash. And the Clash album that was big wasn't even particularly punk. But, yeah, no, that's definitely qualifies. That was really great.
You know, my dad fucking loves Dead Kennedys, but my mum don't let him listen to it because it makes her angry.
Is she of more conservative variety, or?
Well, she'll listen just to kind of radio music, I guess. But, yeah, that's cool.
Jello's weird-ass voice, really.
Huh?
Is it just Jello's weird-ass voice, not the lyrics?
I guess, yeah. I think so. I don't think she can quite understand the lyrics, to be honest. It makes her angry. Pardon?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't understand you.
I don't know if she can even understand the lyrics, but it makes her angry.
Sea Dog.
Okay, sorry. It just, like, the screens kept switching and I got really confused. Okay, so what bands do you guys draw, like, most of your inspiration from, or who do you think you guys sound most like that's out right now?
Really difficult question, I think. I really don't know. Like,
You're welcome.
I can answer that for you. You guys sit back, it's good.
a generic answer would probably be the Wonder Years and, like, Real Friends, bands like that we obviously listen to all the time. No, not that we sound like, that would influence us. That we sound like, again, really hard question, I don't know.
I had to answer this the other day. I ended up just making a huge group chat on Facebook of all my pop punk friends, just saying, yo, what does my band sound like? I didn't want to answer it myself.
I think you guys sound like if Blink-182 made an easycore record. That's kind of how I feel. And I hope that's a compliment, because I mean it as such.
If you made an easycore record?
If Blink-182 made an easycore record, that's...
I'm okay with that. That sounds pretty
I love easycore. I'm not too. I saw Blink-182 like a few weeks ago. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
At Reading Festival in the UK, yeah, it's pretty cool.
And they played well. I know they're sometimes hit or miss with the live shows. Like, sometimes they're incredible.
I thought it was really good. Yeah. I think they got I heard they got a few bad reviews from that show. I'm not sure why. I haven't really looked into it, but being there and, like, experiencing it live, it was really cool. Like, I've always wanted to see them, so it was really cool. Yeah.
I remember seeing them. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
You have to admit, because I was reading the articles about people not being happy with Blink's performance, and they literally have, like, it was a video of all the small things. Like, you have to realize, at a certain point, they've been playing that song, like, how many goddamn times?
I don't even, like, I can't listen to that song myself. Like, other than when they play it, it's just, I've heard it too many times.
I've been in Highlives for like 6 months, and I'm fucking sick of half of the songs already. So I just
not to say that local bands, we even get sick of our own songs like a few months in. Like, I can only imagine what it would be like to have a mega hit you have to play every single night for your entire lives.
So horrible.
It'd be absolutely horrible. Fuck getting famous. Ugh.
Yeah. You know what?
That's famous life, not about it.
Fair enough.
We released a video called Over Under. It was a really old song, like pretty bad recording. It was just from ages ago before Ben had even joined the band. I think he hates it more than anyone, and tonight we didn't even play it, and he was just so happy. I was so happy.
That's too good.
Made a Taylor Swift cover instead, which made me even happier.
Yeah, that was really...
Caitlin had joined a call.
How many Caitlins are we going to have on this show?
Whoa. What's that?
I'd say we go for 5.
I reckon so.
Back.
Let's just call Caitlin.
Should we invite her?
Maybe.
Remember when you took the band and made your sister?
Yeah, once I kicked him out of the band and I replaced him with my sister. For like a minute. Can't, like, she doesn't, well, I should play guitar a little bit, but...
We kick each other out a lot. Like this.
Yeah.
It's a regular thing. That's too good.
Yeah. One day one of us will actually get kicked out and just won't believe it.
It's gonna be an actual thing. People are gonna be like, haha, wait, where'd Liam go?
What's for me?
So I'll turn up to a gig like, yo Ben, what the fuck are you doing here, man? You're not even in this band anymore.
Get out the fucking van. Alright, so my question is that when you guys started when you formed the band, you said that you were in a different metal band beforehand, and did you guys record with that, or is this the first band that you both have been in and you finally made a decision, hey, we should probably, you know, lay some of this down on some...
When I was in the band called Haley's a Hitman, I joined the band after they'd recorded, I think it was either a 4 or 5 track EP. So they'd already recorded all of that, and I literally joined and played, like, I learned all the songs, played like one show with them, and then it was after that that we decided to sort of start our band, Highlives, which didn't start off great, but it's getting somewhere now, like, to a point where we're happy with it, so, like, yeah, it's changed quite a lot since we started. It's completely different. It's hard to explain. Like, literally.
Could you explain it for us, sir?
Could you?
Three-piece. I was on bass. Jordan, who's on guitar now, was doing lead vocals and guitar. Then we had Mark, who's bass now, on drums. Then Ben joined. He went on guitar. Mark went on bass. Jordan went on drums, and Jordan came off drums again.
Wow.
At some point, where did Jack come in? We had another guitarist as well. He's not with us at the moment, but
he's not with us at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so now we've got a new drummer called Steve, and that's sort of our full lineup to date.
We call him Ordinary Steve because he's just the most normal guy ever. He came to our last photo shoot wearing clothes you'd expect your dad to wear. It's hilarious.
He wore skin-tight jeans and bright white Reeboks. I'm
Wait.
sorry.
That's a really interesting description of your father, Eric.
My dad's a famous jazz musician.
Got it. Does he have like a big afro too?
I thought you were gonna say, does he have a big ass?
Yes, and I do too. Yes. We all do. We all do.
Eric, I can vouch for that booty.
I know. No, hold on. Caitlin just said something really important. I think you should say it again.
I can vouch for that booty.
Yeah, you can. So
I can't.
Back that
dude,
shit.
I'm not kidding. A couple months ago, I don't know if it was a scene girl or a scene boy, but either way, they were both. Either one was underage. But somebody grabbed my butt at a show when I wasn't looking.
What show?
They were both right there.
Tell me it was one of my shows, please.
No. This was up in Hagerstown, where they got nothing else to do but grab booty, apparently.
Eric, you were not like helping yourself out tonight.
Oh no, definitely not. No.
You got underage girls grabbing your ass. You got like
or boys. Hey, or boys. We all know about my past with what's the blood on the dance floor. I can't even keep my own bit straight.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Whatever creepy band.
But all right, Eric, so it's off to you.
Yeah. So what is, and again, this is another. I just don't know what it's like in your area. What is the scene like in England, where it's where you have scattered cities just like any other country, but or like bigger cities like any other country, but it's small. Like, sorry, coming from someone from the U.S., we have a shit ton of states that are a lot of times gigantic, and so touring in the U.S. is just all over the place. What's it like being in England? Do you find that is it easier to get the word out about your band because there are less people? Is it harder because you have to maybe go out of the country to I guess to reach more fans, or like what is it like trying to be a touring band there?
We've only really played, with the lineup we got now. We've only really played Bristol and London. just because it's easier for us because they've got a place in London, so we can stay there and get real private shows. Obviously in Bristol, it's our hometown, so we can stay at home and get really private shows. You know, we've got our priorities, right? Touring, we've done a few little tours. I suppose it's a bit. No, I suppose it's easier because every city we've been to, it's been like a maximum of 3 hours away.
I don't think the pop punk scene is as big here at all as it is in America. I think pop punk's like quite. It's more popular in America, definitely. That's what I've gathered anyway. I've never actually been to America to find that out for myself, but it seems that way.
The scene in Bristol is pretty sick though. There's loads of pop punk bands in Bristol.
Yeah.
That we play with. Might start a beef with them next.
Just start walking through.
Wait, can you say that? I don't know if it was just me. What did you just say? It cut out a little bit.
There's quite a lot of good pop punk bands in Bristol that we've played with a lot. So I'm thinking of starting a beef with them next.
Okay. I wanted to enjoy the joke.
Follow up on Eric's. How do you stay not relevant, but since the scene like isn't like so predominant in your areas, how do you guys keep your fan base alive with being like one of the few pop punk bands in the area?
I guess playing regular shows, like every summer we played a lot of shows.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, like, staying active on social media, I guess, is really, it sounds like it shouldn't be important, but I think it is quite important to sort of always have something like communication with, you know, fans, with friends, whoever comes to gigs. Just, yeah, communication, I think, mainly. And then trying your best to get things on the show.
And how often are you guys like playing shows in the area too? Like, are there a lot of shows that happen in your area, or is it just like a scattered house show here and there?
Well, we've never done a house show. I really want to do a house show. I think that's more of an American thing as well. Like, I've never heard of anyone doing that here. I'd really love to do that. But yeah, like, do you say how often we do them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at the moment we're on summer, so we're not at uni or anything. So we've been doing a gig. Like, I think it's like at least once a month.
We've got a few coming up in the next couple of months. We've got one on the 27th and one on the 5th.
Yeah, we've got to go all the way to Wrexham, which is in is it North Wales?
It's where Ben Barlow's from Neck Deep. Should we Google that? It's like 3 hours away. It's going to be a long drive. It's Wales, then.
It's in Wales, but I don't know what part of Wales. Oh, North Wales. Oh yeah, North Wales. Yeah, so really far. It's going to be like 4 hour, 5 hour drive, did you say?
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to the drive there.
It should be a cool gig.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. See dog.
Okay, so what?
That's a thing now.
Why are you?
It is.
No, people call me Sea Dog all the time.
Well, that's your name, Seagull.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly. So what are you guys doing now? Like, I know you said you just recently released an EP that, you just released an EP. Are you guys, do you have tour plans or just pushing the EP, have another project in the works? What are you guys doing?
I'm going to let Ben answer that because I got in trouble tonight. No way, the same stuff, so.
Well, we've got a bunch of tours in the works next year. I don't know, we've got a bunch of tours in the works next year. We're gonna start recording a longer EP, like, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 tracks maybe.
5 or 6.
If we can write that many tracks. But we're all starting. Well, they're starting university and stuff again soon, so we're not going to have quite as much time. So we've not got all that much planned out, I guess.
Okay.
We've got a little bit there.
Yeah. Oh, well, now for your area, are there any bands that you guys would like to tour with, or have there been any bands you guys have toured with that you enjoy?
Toured with. Like, we've already done like a few small tours. The first tour we did was with Framework, wasn't it? Framework. They're a band that are based in school with, I think. That was cool. We went to a few places, but obviously it was a very small band playing together, so it was one of those sort of situations where you're not playing with that many people, which obviously happens quite a lot.
I'm just playing to the bands that are there.
Yeah, just playing to the bands, but that was when we were literally starting out with this lineup, and it was still cool. We were still sort of polishing up a bit. It's more easy to talk about bands we played with rather than toured with, because we haven't really toured.
There's a bunch of bands in Bristol that would like to tour. There's been talking to a band called Axial View that we played with a few times. We call them Anal View, but I suppose that's just
naturally.
Obviously. They shouldn't call themselves
want to fight again.
Tuscans would be pretty cool to tour
Tuscans were cool, yeah.
we played with Nathan in Detroit tonight. That'd be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you guys both in school or just one of you?
Yeah, just me at the moment.
What do you study?
Drop out. Yourself?
Uni dropped out. Alright.
Petrol station. Well, yeah, what are you studying?
I'm studying photography. I'm doing that in London, which we were talking about earlier. I'm going to my second year after summer.
That's pretty sick. So no matter what you guys end up doing, whether it's music as a career or what, you want to stay in like an art field.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, on my behalf, what do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know. Just want to get rich, I guess.
Yeah. I was gonna say if Nickelback doesn't call you to play guitar for them or whatever, are you? What do you want to do?
They're gonna call me, man. They're gonna call me.
They're gonna go. Of course, they're gonna call you. I mean, of course they're gonna call you, but in the meantime.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm working a bit of a dead end job at the moment. I guess I'll might go back to college or something, try and get some qualifications. But I haven't really thought it through.
What do you two do right now, like job-wise?
I work in a petrol station. Liam works at Asda. So yeah, both pretty crappy jobs. But
do you know Asda in the US? Because I know it's owned by Walmart, but I'm not sure if they actually have Asda.
I've never heard of
seen
that.
Well, I think it's like the UK Walmart then, I guess. I don't know.
I was gonna say, speaking of Walmart, I don't know if you know about our country. We have like 5 companies that own everything. So if it's not owned by a Walton or by a Koch brother, then we probably don't have it.
True. Yep. All right. So Ben, you were the individual that said you had like photography, correct?
Pardon?
You were the individual that said you like photography, right?
Oh no, that's Liam.
Oh, that was me. Yeah.
I've taken.
I'm sorry. I was writing off a message to Tony. What got you into your interest into photography?
I started off doing it I think I got a DSLR while I was in school, like secondary school. Just started taking photos. Then I did A-levels, and one of my A-levels that I took was photography. I did that for 2 years. I sort of just started doing all sorts of different photography. It sort of just went from there, because I did, I've always just done arty things, because after A-levels I did art foundation for a year, then I went to uni, did photography again, so it was a bit of a break in between, but I could still sort of incorporate photography into that. I don't really know what got me into it, really. It was just sort of something I decided to take up, and then didn't really put it down, sort of thing. Just something that interested me, I guess.
Now, is there like a favorite thing that you like to shoot, like portraits or landscapes?
I was into landscapes for ages because I live in like a really nice area as well. But I moved to London, and since I've been in the city, I prefer to shoot sort of like street photography, like people, sort of it's like documentary stuff, photography, stuff like that. I don't know, because I literally doing all sorts with uni, because a lot of stuff we do at uni is like portrait studio photography, which is quite new to me, but it's quite interesting, sort of learning how to do that and how to set up the studio and everything by yourself. That's quite fun, and we had to it's good experience because you have to sort of go through agencies yourself and get models involved. We had really bad luck with that though, because the first time we did that, we tried to get hold of a model and they just didn't turn up, so we had to use each other.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, it's cool though. I really want to do some live music photography, but I've only done that a few times, and it's like I've not really known what I'm doing, so I want to do that sometimes. That'd be really cool. I'll look into it and to learn how to do it well.
Yeah, sounds cool.
But I think that is just something cool.
What color are your eyes?
I don't know, man. I think you want me to just show you? Because people say they match my hair, but I don't know. Cause I'm
they're
sure.
pretty.
I know, when he leaned...
I wasn't going to expect that, yeah.
When he leaned up to check, I think you were checking a band or a tour date or something, you leaned up and the light shone on your face. It's like, oh, he's good looking. What are you doing in the band?
Eric has just been, that's been burned in his mind.
Eric just fell in love.
No, I did. I really, you know what, if you ever need a model, I'll send you my number.
And he'll take his clothes off for you.
Yeah, Google Hangouts, emphasis on the hang, if you know what I mean.
I need 5 minutes. You're falling in love
He
with
just wants you to take a picture of him like one of your French girls.
Yes, one of your Bristol girls.
I guess Bristol doesn't have that cute of girls. Damn, that.
I guess not. I guess your London uni girls.
They're both like, what are girls in Bristol? I don't. That's funny.
We have a couple of girls in Bristol, don't we?
I think so, somewhere.
I mean, I've not seen any.
Somewhere.
You haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've heard that it's
What have
actually
you
a real
heard,
party area. London and I guess Bristol as well, but more London I heard was a real party area.
London, there's just so much that goes on in London. It's not really based around one specific. You say pop party.
To be fair, would that be like asking, like, oh, New York, I hear that's a real party town?
Yeah. It's
Well,
just like,
it was.
anything you want to do, it's probably there for you to do, sort of thing. Yeah, there are some really cool nights though. There's nights like Case Down where it'd be like a club night where they play like really cool music like Neck Deep or your sort of like music you like, and then halfway through they have a band come on for like half an hour, and then after the band have played, it just goes back to the normal club night, so it just sort of switches.
Wait, really?
Wait, I have a question. They play Neck Deep
And that's what asked me. Yeah, see? Thank you. And that's what I saw, and I was like, that seems very odd.
Oh, it's not normal. Like the clubs we go to, they play sort of like Neck Deep, the one dudes, like stuff like that. It's quite normal.
There's like 5 different
At
pop.
club nights.
Yeah, well, not like your typical. It's like alternative club nights. It's like
Okay, because I was about to say, I could go to a club
Yes,
here and I would
yes,
never.
They're just like throwing down in the middle of the glowing disco dance floor. To Neck Deep.
Ollie,
Throw
don't
down for
talk to me.
what?
I know, literally, there's clubs here where people will have mosh pits in the clubs. I don't get that, but I have done in the past, I guess.
We do have a few bars that have like metal night or punk night, and they'll just like have a DJ playing records of punk bands, and yeah. So I got
Very
you.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, they played one of our songs the last one I went to. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
That's pretty much all I remember from it, but you know, it's a decent memory, I guess.
Yeah, I think I've been at a club twice where they've done that. In all fairness, though, we know the DJ, so it's not that special.
Nice.
But we do
Oh, dude, don't pull back the curtain. It looks way more impressive.
Ruined it.
I walk to a club, my own song's playing. It's no big deal, you guys. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, so I guess we'll close out this interview with playing of your music video.
That sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, that's what we'll do then. All right, let me see if I can pull this up, and because this always gets me. All right, we go with Highlives through Vacant Eyes. Give me hold on here. You know here, Eric asked like. Here,
14 more questions?
While I need like.
So do you guys have any real beefs with other bands, or is it just completely irrelevant beefs of your choosing?
Well, most of the beef that I started is relevant beef that I do for a laugh, but I have a bunch of bands that are really mean to me all the time, so I think I might have some legit beefs in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess only time will tell. I'm sure you'll see all about it on Defend Pop Punk when I start my next beef.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's
Please
I'm
don't
actually
make me
on.
ban you.
I'm on the Highlives Beef Watch currently. I subscribe to that. I cannot wait to hear more of it.
Yeah,
So is this the first podcast you guys have done? Or video podcast? Yeah?
We've done this before. It's our first time. Thanks for being gentle.
Is it? I was gonna say, is it a little unnerving? Because I know most band interviews are very like cut and dry. Tell us your influences. Ride the middle of the line. And we've tackled some tough topics today.
We've talked about pedophilia.
Oh, we have, yeah. To be fair, I don't think we have.
I don't even have to say more. We've talked about pedophilia.
Yeah, we had nothing to do with that.
No,
Just say it.
I didn't even know that.
Are you sure?
Just like a warning, as if like we had any doubt. All right, I'm actually good to start the video if you guys are ready.
Cool.
All right, would you guys like to give a quick introduction?
Yeah, this is Three Bacon Eyes.
I'm already a fan.
This is a video we released from a gig we played. That's where the footage is from.
Yeah, we played it in London. It was in the garage 2 upstairs. We played this supporting. We're main support for A World Defined, which are a cool band. They've broken up now, but they're a cool band.
Yeah, every band we play with seems to break up. I think it's something to do with us.
Obviously.
Whoa.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I don't know,
Probably a bad thing.
Is that a good intro? I mean, we're not very good at stuff.
Is your band good?
We hope so.
Well, you'll have to wait and see, won't you?
Do you think we're good?
I think that's a good transition to the video, personally. Ollie, you're killing me here.
Is a lovely person, and I've shared Ted before. He's an amazing schooner.
So come forward, because you probably know the words, you might as well sing along.
If you know the words, sing along if you can.
We're meant to be on this, you can't
I
say.
don't know, it looks pretty bad.
What a tragedy stuck between these city lights and the places that I've seen through vacant eyes, and I knew were far from right. Taken by the door that holds me here, shaken by the things that brought me here. I know they say that place is more, but it doesn't seem to settle in me. 'Cause I've broken things that I can't replace, and these songs rewrite, reveal my mistakes, and I can't bear to be around a place like this that brings me down.
Proper, like, jumpy, though.
And our hearts stay here while our minds are out to sea. And through these winter months, you know we'll be where the frost cracks beneath our feet. And suddenly we see things so clearly. Back to a night just didn't care. It's when the wind wraps through our hair. Same old place in the same old place, the same conversations. We fill the spaces. 'Cause I've broken things that I can't replace. And these songs you like reveal my mistakes. And I can't bear to be around a place like this that brings me down. And I cherish things not worth my time. I guess things to come are just a better find. There are wasted nights I can't regret when I've been in over my head. That I can't replace, and these songs we write reveal my mistakes, and I can't bear to be around a place like this that brings me through. And I've changed things not worth my time. I guess things to come which is better fine. There are wasted nights I can't regret when I've been in over my head.
Yay!
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, thank you.
It was good.
Really? Oh, thank you.
I know the video was choppy just from the way that, I mean, Google Hangouts, you got 1,000 cameras on here, but the video was really cool. I like the way that you shot that.
Oh, thanks.
Show-
It
show
was
kids
my friend
to
from
the-
uni that shot it.
Yeah, they did it for free.
Yeah, it was just sort of, well, I say DIY, they knew what they were doing, so we didn't do anything, which is nice.
Eric
And
left.
Eric just.
Eric was like, the video was shit.
I had to blow my nose, and it was gross. I have the worst allergies. I just don't want to
Oh, I
subject all
feel
of you to
you.
that.
I feel you, Eric.
It's understandable to me as well.
What you put? What's that?
So yeah, so that was the video. We thank you for coming on the show and doing an interview with us.
Us?
Thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having us, yeah.
Yep, and if you guys just keep staying, we're actually going to get into our Ask Reddit / Ask Babe segment where anyone watching at home or I hate when people like say like, oh, if you're watching at home, you're fucking watching at work. Wherever you're watching from, you can ask questions to either the band, Highlives, Eric or Ben, Eric, Ben, Kate, Caitlin, Liam, me, and we'll answer them. Except for this one from Nathan, we actually can't ask that question. Sorry, you'll have to find out.
Oh, sorry. Maybe you should be in a better band, mate.
All right,
I
so
love it.
I'm gonna go through. Oh, here we go. All right, this question will be for our guests.
Oh God.
What is the sexiest word you can think of?
The sexiest?
This is someone who just wants to hear something with an accent. Did I submit this?
I can tell you what I hate. Succulent.
Succulent.
It's the worst word. That's not a sexy word at all.
I can't think of any sexy words. Like what?
We don't know any.
We're not very sexy over here in England. Sorry, guys.
just not sexy at all.
There it is.
Yeah, what's
then
your sexiest word?
So then I guess we'll just. Eric, do you know a sexy word?
Yeah, but my voice is the dumbest thing you've ever heard, so there's no way it's going
That
to
is
sound
very
sexy.
true. I
That's
bet.
also true.
It's the
Yeah,
worst.
That is true.
I picked a terrible medium.
You can do it. You
Weird.
can be sexy if you believe in yourself.
All right, I got one. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Moist.
Stop it. Shut the fuck
Jesus,
up, Eric.
wow.
I
That totally ruined
hate
it
that
for me.
word.
Can't
Do
deal with that
you?
word.
You all literally asked for it.
Yeah, why you
We did. We did literally ask for it. So, all right, Caitlin, do you have a sexy word?
Not really, no.
Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah, that's not sexy at all, is it?
Not really.
Anything I say is sexy, it's fine.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
I just looked up. I was trying to find a list of like gross words that creep people out. To piggyback on moist. And I couldn't. The list I guess was in a video. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna watch this piece of shit. But the first comment was great. Not great, but it said to me. Wait, what's happening?
We've got some sexy words.
All right,
Number one,
give some sexy words. My story's
Number
Yes,
one.
yes.
penetrate.
Yep.
Number 2, rough. Number 3, suck. Oh, that's a picture with it. Wait,
Please
number
be
4.
gentle. I like.
Apparently, Drawbridge is a sexy word. Dessert.
This isn't like sexy. This is like force. This is just like penetrate. Like, oh my god.
I'm really confused. We're on 100 sexy words. It says staff and it's got a picture of a load of businessmen doing some sort of group.
Yeah, this is the worst site. Why are we on this one? Sensual words for writers.
Sensual words for writers, for dummies.
You're.
Abrade.
Afterglow.
Lubricate.
Caress is a sexy word.
Relax. Or renew. Sexy as cool.
Wow, this all just sounds really creepy.
I love that.
Yeah, let's move on.
I love the way that Liam has been like telling you, because like you know when you think of like a sexy word, you're having someone walk out to you and just like relax. And Liam's just like relax.
He's just very aggressive.
Yeah, that was sexy.
Yeah,
Liam is an aggressive lover.
Things that I didn't want to know that I now know.
There you go. I guess that's more of a trivia question. That makes no sense.
You make no sense.
You gonna take that shit?
Keelan, if you won $10 million and you needed one person to save you from a home invasion, who are you not calling? Oliver. Oh, there you go.
Wait, that's it. What kind of question is that?
Keelan, if you won $10 million, which 3 material goods would you buy first?
Ooh. I would probably buy my parents' house. Would that be a material good?
Yes, quite literally.
Literally, yes.
Okay. Because sometimes when you think of material goods, you just think of material things like.
Now, is this you're buying your parents' house so that they don't have to pay it off, or that you can run the house and make them do what you want finally?
Both, no. so they could have it and not have to pay for it anymore.
Oh, look at Caitlin being responsible.
I would buy my parents' house for them. I would buy a venue, and I would buy myself a GTI because I love GTIs.
Nice.
I think it actually
terminal infection. What's a GTI?
Starbucks.
It's a Volkswagen. It's a car.
Yeah.
Oh, my mate's got a GTI. He won't let me drive it though. What a shit mate.
The worst homie. Terrible homie. Shit mate.
I wonder if our accents are really.
Horrible homie. Horrible homie.
Horrible homie.
All right, Liam. What are you buying first with 10 pounds? 10 million pounds?
10 million. 10
million.
pounds.
10 pounds.
What can you buy for 10 pounds?
We could get
3 material possessions with 10 pounds.
Maybe a few beers with £10.
You have 10 million, or the equivalent of $10 million to American in pounds. I don't know what it is, but it seems like a lot.
Oh, I know what I'd buy. Because I haven't learned to drive yet, so I reckon I'd buy a car, and then I'd do one of those, what do you call it? It was like a really quick course.
crash course.
Like a crash course, yeah, just like a 2-week driving course so I can just pass, then I'll have that out of the way.
Dude, you definitely fail.
Well, let's hope I pass.
Sounds like you're being shit
I'm
mate.
not working for all my money. I don't have got a lot to spend.
You could buy me a present.
I'll buy a present. I don't know what yet. I'll buy a house, I guess. I might as well buy a house. I mean, I'm going to need one at some point. Can I buy a boat? Have I got enough left for a boat? If I've got enough left, I'll buy a boat. If I can't buy a good
But see,
boat,
now... So you buy the car lessons, and then you buy a boat.
Wait, what did you say? Oh, yeah.
You buy the car lessons, but buy a boat.
Well, because I'm going to need a car, but I can't
So
trust
what you should do is buy a boat that transforms into a car.
That sounds good, actually. I'll do that.
You get one of these into your 10 million.
This is why you keep women around, because they're smarter than all of you.
No, you just have a bigger imagination and no grip on reality.
Have you ever been... Okay, Eric, back me up on this. The Ride the Ducks. What are those called?
The Ride the Duck? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Down in the Ride the Ducks thing. The thing that they have in the harbor. How are you not familiar with this? You're from Baltimore.
See, Kaylin, there goes your imagination again.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if the ducks...
No, there's this tourist attraction in the city.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a native. I'm not a tourist.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
You're also obviously an idiot because you don't need to be a tourist to be a... Anyway, I'm done. Fuck all of you. I fucking hate you.
Caitlin. Oh, no.
I'm done.
Ben.
All right, no, Ollie, she's telling the truth. There are these giant ducks that tourists ride in the harbor. It's why you come to Baltimore. I don't know why they don't show them on TV. It's like the greatest thing of our city. And while you're here waiting in line for a concert, shooting up your heroin, because they don't care, you can ride your ducks all the way through the Baltimore harbor. Welcome to America.
I saw no appeal in it because I was up there for Otakon and I took my girlfriend and we're out on the harbor and she's like, "Let's do a boat." And I'm black. I don't do ocean stuff. So, like, A, I'm not going to get in a duck. Because that just seems like, that seems unsafe.
Hey, I'm not
There's like no one be like, oh, let's just put a fake ass duck in the ocean and then you're gonna do it yourself. No, that's ridiculous. It pisses me off too. No, actually, wow, this actually brings up like horrible memories for me right now. Because I remember me and Lily were there, and this stupid fucking kid, he was across the dock, because there was the one dock that you have the ducks and the boats, right? And this shitty stupid kid with his stupid shitty mother started like putting over in like a mechanical and not a mechanical engine boat. Like it was like the same one of us, but with an engine on the back of it. And like he started like slowly putting towards our fucking, and I'm like pedaling like an asshole trying to get out of his way, like just to make sure that like everyone's happy. Like I'm like pedaling like as far as I could. Like this stupid kid's just like hey, and his mom's just like, oh, don't hit them. And he's just like, yeah. And I just fucking see him coming in, and I'm just getting like so aggravated. So then like he just swerves like at the last second, and like his mom's just like, I'm just like, what a shitty kid. And like she wasn't gonna like turn around, or like she's not gonna say anything. I was so mad.
Hey, Caitlin.
Yes.
Real quick, I now know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So fuck you.
And not only was your point spot on, but yeah, no, sorry. I was like, I don't know what she's talking about, and that doesn't make any sense. And now that I do, that proved your point perfectly. But there's no reason anybody else but me should have known what that meant.
They have them in Philly too, so Ollie could know what I'm talking about. But he's
no, they don't. A, I'm not from Philly, and B, no, they don't.
I am legitimately on their website right now.
You're not gonna go put a big ass duck in a Schuylkill River.
Ride the duck to Philadelphia. Philadelphia Duck Tours. Suck my dick. I have the website in front of me.
Did you just say suck your duck? That's my favorite Attila song.
Suck my duck.
Suck my duck.
Ollie, I'm literally sending this to you in a chat right now because I'm so angry.
Well, I'd buy a house, by the way. Thanks for asking.
I'm glad that we're all like not homeless in this scenario. Wait, sorry. Wait, you need to ask Ben. Ben, what are you doing with your 10 million?
Well, up until 10 minutes ago, I wouldn't have known, but now I kind of want a duck.
Perfect.
I guess I'd get a pet duck, and also like a duck that I roll around as well.
I used to have a pet duck.
What, for real?
You know, I did actually have a pet duck.
There's a guy down the road that has ducks. Should we go?
I've always wanted a duck. I'm not kidding.
I almost got a duck before I left for Warped Tour.
Well, like one that you'd ride around, or a real one?
No, an actual duck. My friend, my best friend.
Sorry.
Okay, my best friend is a herpetologist, so she's a reptile biologist, and she works with a lot of animals, and she works at a pet store. And someone just brought in this tiny baby duck one day, and she called me, and she was like, do you want this duck? And I was just like, yes. There's no doubt in my mind, yes. And then my parents were like, no, it needs to be around other ducks. We're not getting you like 6 fucking ducks. This is not a thing. So they got me a kid instead.
They got you a kid?
A kitten. A kitten. No. I am childless for the rest of my life, thank you.
I'm so sorry.
I was
No, I don't want kids. It's okay. Everything's fine. I just never having them. I would kitten. I got a kitten.
That makes a lot more sense. I don't know how I'd
cat.
give me a kid.
You're right, that does make a lot more sense.
No, I think I'd just get 10 million pounds worth of ducks, to be honest. That's...
10 million pounds worth of ducks?
Yeah.
Was it gone up to 1 million? Wasn't it 1,000?
I thought it was 1 million, wasn't it?
Oh, was it 1 million?
It was 1 million. 10 million ducks.
But, right in the middle. That's a good middle point between, 1 and 1,000.
Just get a fleet of ducks.
I'd get
fleet of ducks.
That's what Danny DeVito did in the second Batman movie as the Penguin.
That is what he did, and it was wonderful.
He got his parents' inheritance, which was, I believe, was about $10 million, and bought an army of ducks. Oh, penguins. But they're in the duck family, right? They're close
enough. It's the same thing.
No, it's not close. We were just talking about like official terms. There's a herpetologist over here that's giving away.
What was the name of that?
Herpetologist?
Herpetologist.
Herpetologist.
Name for anything that isn't an STD doctor. Because holy shit.
Eric, that's what Lauren Cashin is.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but
okay.
It's just an unfortunate name for what type of ologist that is. I'm a herpetologist. I got a PhD in Valtrax. It's fantastic. I'm so glad I do what I do. I got a real itch for this profession.
Fucking asshole.
And I'm not sore that I went to all the schooling.
All right, we're pushing. Oh, Jesus. Liam. What movie or TV show had way more feels than you expected it to?
What was the question again, sorry?
What movie or TV show had way more feels than you expected it to?
Oh, man. This is so hard on the spot. I guess watching Bambi as a kid, I mean, it's a kiddie show, but that's pretty emotional.
That is true.
Yeah.
They opened that up with a quickly.
Quickly?
Yeah. No. They opened the movie because like it's Bambi and it's like, yay, and then like dead mom.
Oh yeah, it all happens really fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit gets quick. Ben.
I think Pacific Rim, just because a movie about huge robots fighting each other, you don't expect to have any emotional attachment. And then there's some bits in it that just made me really sad. I don't know if it is because I was drunk when I watched it, but it did get me super sad. So yeah, I guess that's my choice.
Oh. What part had the most feels? When they did synchronized.
When his brother dies, like, what the hell?
Well, I know. And I love that movie. It was just the second you said Pacific Rim, I was like, why do I totally relate to that? That's the worst answer I've ever heard.
You don't expect robots fighting to be so emotional, but it is.
No, it is. Because Stringer Bell from The Wire saved her when she was a little girl. And that's why she's got the drive.
I might watch that movie after this.
Yeah.
Could do.
We can cuddle up in bed and do it.
Oh, we can do that.
Oh, it sounds like such a cute night.
I wish you guys could be here.
Caitlin.
I would have to say the movie John Q with Denzel Washington.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I went into that movie blind, not really knowing anything about it.
And it made you see?
What?
And it made you see? Incredible.
Eric, I fucking hate you. Literally, watch your back next time we're at a show together. I'm just gonna fucking kill you.
See, it took me a second to get the joke, and now I'm laughing way too hard.
No, but you are laughing way too hard because he's not even that funny.
I'm gonna have to quote. I have to tweet at Denzel Washington. You're a miracle worker, sir. You're a miracle worker. You leave me alone. He's gonna be like, thank you.
Anyway, John Q, just because I went into that movie not knowing what it was about, and then it was really intense and emotional, and
that is actually another movie that does escalate like very quickly. It's just like the little
no, it does escalate very quickly because one day it's just like, oh wow, this sucks, and then it's like everything's gone to shit. Everyone's just like everyone's running around. Like, I'm trying not to ruin the movie. But, I mean, it's a very well done movie. It just, if you go into it not knowing really the plot or what's happening, it just, like, you just want to slit your own wrist because you're like, holy fuck, like, I can't deal with my emotions.
Eric.
Oh, was that insensitive? Whoops.
No, I mean, shit. I'll just know to, go to a hospital the next time I watch it just to make sure that I'll be on watch.
Well, as long as we're on the topic of Denzel Washington movies, for me it would definitely be Philadelphia. I mean, I walked in there with AIDS, and when I came out, I was like, oh my god, I just feel so...
Done. Good night. Hey, guys, it was nice having you guys on the show, and I'll talk to all you guys later. Good night.
I thought he was seriously ending on that note, and I was just like, bravo, Ollie. Bravo.
Oh, God, no, we have to validate why we have people watching this show.
I mean, how many people are watching
that? Possibly be the last thing that we end on.
Everyone, as soon as
Pedophilia, music. Sorry, guys. Now we got to work a little bit more for that.
We need to put a trigger warning on these.
My name's on the podcast. What are you talking about?
Oh, Christ. I was going to say the Futurama episode.
Oh, yeah.
With the dog?
Actually, yes, with the dog. But also yesterday I was watching an episode where Amy and I forget the alien dude's name.
Kip,
thank you. Kip was impregnated by Leela and gave birth. And like Amy wasn't there, and like Kip's plight of being a single father was like really depressing for a little bit. And then Amy came back in, and then like Kip gave birth. Shit was touching.
Futurama is an
emotional
roller coaster.
What?
Futurama is an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, it is.
It is, man.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Like with no.
I've never seen Futurama, so.
Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta go All-American football on her.
Nice.
Just so that she's not going to spread any more lies, because if you are an American, you actually have watched Futurama. I do know that for a fact.
Yeah, we're British, and we
watched it.
You got no excuse. Come on.
He meant human. In America, that's our word for human. We're very selfish people.
I'm going to try and... I need to stop doing this, because every time I mute her, I can't unmute her.
Are you just lying?
This is honestly
like a Tony Pepper's fantasy football lineup scenario. I can't find anyone.
All right, so Caitlin, next question is to you.
She's still on mute.
Oh no, I muted her. Caitlin, what fictional gadget do you
I'm looking at it right
in
here.
your lifetime?
It's still right there. It's muted.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. So, Eric, what fictional gadget do you hope gets invented in your lifetime? I'm going to work on this.
What invention? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes, what invention?
This is, again, how selfish I am. Anything that would let me live forever. Not anybody else, just me in particular. Like, if they could figure that out, then I would be all set. Because that's all I really want is more, when I really boil down to it.
I just really want my boat car. So, hopefully that'll come around.
What was it?
My boat car that they suggested earlier.
Your boat car. Yeah, well, I think they actually have invented that. You just need to play a couple more shows with Nickelback, and you can afford one.
A car boat, I think that sounds better.
Coat. Oh, wait.
What? Coat? I wish coats were invented.
Or a bar.
I wish coats.
What's that Family Guy quote? Why don't you invent the Frisbee? That's an awesome toy.
Oh, it's too good. Ben.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if they could breed real ducks to be as big as the ones you can ride around, that'd be pretty cool.
You can ride around? What?
And that reverts back to the £10 million question as well, and then I guess I'm happy. I don't really know about inventions.
Now you're becoming an inventor.
We got a Philly duck tour for £1 because we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was a bit shit.
That was the link. Yeah, we don't have much in our city. I'm sorry. Don't visit us.
I mean, the Baltimore area seems kind of poppin'. I mean, there's like a few stores. There's a harbor. There's the aquarium. The aquarium is a huge attraction.
Here's the thing. Baltimore, for like the stuff people normally go to cities for, like various forms of nightlife, like clubs or bars or whatever. It's not necessarily the best place or like the touristy stuff. But I feel like it's a place that definitely rewards you for living there, because if you find the right bar or the right, like, there's lots and lots of venues for live music. And like you said, the aquarium isn't a particularly popular place, but if you're nerdy like us and you want to go and see stuff like that, it's really fucking cool. But it's definitely a great place to live. I just don't know about visiting there for like a weekend or something, you know?
That makes sense. Hey, Caitlin.
She's now purposefully
Oh,
on mute.
no, you can't.
Manually on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Are we in trouble as well? You're not.
You still like
No, I like you. You have accents. You're fine.
I know that. I think they're fine.
Yeah, you guys have accents.
Yeah, do we sound really funny to you?
No, you
I don't
sound
think
really
you sound
sexy. to
funny.
us.
That.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
You sound
You're
funny.
kidding? I'm not kidding. That's fantastic.
You sound funny to me.
Alright, so Liam, what would you invent? Whoa, that's not the question at all. What do you hope gets invented? What fictional gadget do you hope gets invented
Well, other than my car
before you
boat.
die?
He's really stuck on that car boat. I think.
I'm really fixed on that, man. Oh, this is so hard. I'm so bad at this.
Well, if you could think of it, you'd probably be a millionaire.
Something that can get me to uni really quickly, other than the tube, because I hate the tube. It's so depressing. So maybe I should be really generic and say I really want a jetpack, because that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I want to throw it out there.
Hey, Caitlin.
Yes, Oliver.
What fictional gadget are you going to invent? Or what fictional gadget do you hope gets invented? I'm just claiming everyone to be inventors tonight. Congratulations, everyone! You're all inventors.
I would go.
I made Caitlin mad.
I quit. I'm never doing another one of these again.
No, that's no. Caitlin.
Babetalk can go fuck itself.
So you can have it all without me. But answer it, and I'll go.
I would probably go with a teleport machine or a machine that just multiplies your money. Because I want to be rich and be able to travel. So, a combination of the two of those. Let's just get cool here. A teleporting money machine.
Oh, I know what.
That machine.
I know what I
I already had yours. Liam.
Oh, I thought it was another one. Stop it.
He can have another one. Dad? Fuck, he can have another one.
Not bad.
You're not in.
He can have more than one answer.
I want a dog, but it's not a real dog. It's a robotic dog, but not just any robotic dog. Like a robotic dog that functions exactly like a real dog. It would just be so cool. Well, I remember them when I was little, but they just.
But why don't you just get a normal dog?
Oh, right, it'd be a robot dog. It'd be really cool. Or a cat.
Nah, just get
Or a robot
But why
golden.
not just get a normal cat then?
No, because it'd be like everyone can say, "Oh, I've got a dog." But if you can say, "Hey, I've got a robot dog," it's so much cooler.
You call it as a robot dog that functions as a bat.
And you can just turn it off as like a robot cat. Oh shit!
Oh, so you don't kill it when you you don't feed it?
Oh no, you have to feed it.
It'd be cool if it functioned as a jetpack as well.
Yeah. Okay. I want a robot dog that has a jetpack.
I'm so confused.
Guys, I have to go because I have to play with my robot cat and my jetpack and my duck boat car. And it was great
But
talking to
those
you
are
guys.
real!
I gotta go though. But yeah.
On some real shit?
Yeah, I actually do have to go. It's my bedtime. It's been an almost 2-hour podcast.
Actually, where are we at? Oh yeah, we should actually know it here. Yeah, we will call it here. That's a I guess that's a good way to call these shows, Eric. I'm going to bed, guys. All right, let's end the show. But it was fun having the Highlives on the show.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks, guys.
We'll go to keep up with you guys during your musical career. When you guys release more shit, we'll definitely be sharing it on the Babetalk page.
Sweet. Cool.
Yes.
And go then. I'd like to stop nothing dog can stay.
There we go. That's where we're going to end shit tonight.
Oh no, that's my dog. That's not for you.
Did you just say that's your dog?
My dog just went over the top of the Mac and tried to eat the. Nothing.
I thought you said your dong, and I was really confused.
Yeah, no.
I've never been less confused.
That's Babetalk, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next week.
Bye. Love you, Caitlin.
I love you too,
Bye.
Eric.
Good night.
Bye,
Yeah.
guys.